What's going on, Berg Gang? Big Country coming to you from the Berg. Rough game for us last night. Very rough. Couldn't get anything going. The running game, couldn't get that going. Carson Wentz couldn't get the throws going. Defense held their own, but too many mistakes, too many penalties, holdings, and pass interferences. We just looked like deer in headlights last night. Carson Wentz he looked like a rookie last night. Overthrowing passes, we could have had 2 touchdowns. We actually could have tied the game, or at least been up by a touchdown or 2. He overthrew, I want to say it was Jeffrey or Aguilar, one of them, and then he overthrew our back on that little screen pass he did towards the end of the game. That fumble, he's got to work on that. He's got to learn how to hold on to the ball, especially down at the goal line. If you're going to get hit, at least try to protect that ball a lot better. So that fumble, really kind of costed us the game, but just not a good game. Not a good game at all. It was just quiet. The running game was quiet. The passing game was quiet. Carson Wentz, of course, he was the magician he is, but sometimes you just got to learn how to, throw the ball away or just go down, instead of trying to make plays. But we all know that's Carson Wentz. Russell Wilson, he's just a beast. He was running all up and down the field yesterday. Our defense could not get him. They looked slow yesterday. So I'm just ready. Hopefully this game was a learning experience. I feel like they had this 10-1 record that they expected to go to Seattle and just put a whooping on the Seahawks. No, that's not the case. I'm pretty sure the crowd noise too had played a big part in the flow of the game. It just looked like we couldn't get anything going. Once we got that touchdown, I thought that was gonna be, that was gonna boost our momentum after the half, but it did not. It seemed to not have worked at all. We lost 24-10. That's not a good performance at all. I think one of the worst games we've had so far. So let's hope this is a learning experience. We can't underestimate a team just because they have all these injuries. They didn't have Sherman, and I think Cam Chancellor. I think they didn't have, but they filled the void and. Look what happened. We couldn't get anything going. Of course, Zach Ertz, left the game with a head injury. Always something with this guy. He's always injured. Always, always, always. But he's there when we need him. So hopefully he's okay. I think it was a concussion. Not sure. But I don't know. Not really. I'm in good spirits, After I woke up this morning, checked Facebook, of course, you got all these fans saying that we need to get rid of this person, get rid of that person, get rid of the head coach, just because we lost one game. That's what I call bandwagon fans. We're all supposed to be bleeding green, win or lose, but that's not the case. It's not just the head coach's fault. It's the team's fault too, because they couldn't execute. Yes, bad play calling, missed challenge. That would have kept us in the game if we would have challenged that lateral pass that was supposed to be a backwards pass, or the lateral pass. That was actually a forward pass. Not sure why Doug Peterson didn't challenge that. Well, he said that in his post game conference, his interview, he said that he didn't challenge it because he felt, and I guess whoever's upstairs felt, that there was not enough evidence to challenge and he already used the time, already wasted the timeout on another challenge that on that first down. Well, on the fourth down, that should have been the first down. That Aguilar, I think, caught. But again, bad play calling, really bad. If you're down, take the 3 points. Take the 3 points instead of going for it. Yes, the crowd noise, is unbearable in Seattle, but you take the points while it's there instead of going for it. And especially on 3rd and 5, you do a sweep on 3rd and 5 against Seattle, of all people. Seattle with their line, yeah, they're gonna eat that up all the time. But I'm not here to bash my Eagles. I'm here to hopefully we gain something out of this loss. We can't underestimate the team. We can't get too arrogant going into these games. This is our first road game loss in December. So we need to try to fix the issues and the mistakes that we made last night, which were a lot. I'm not going to go into, and hopefully we can get it together by Sunday when we play the Rams. So I'm sure they're going to put up a fight too, because they're getting there in their they're pretty good. They're really good. But yeah. Not really much to say about today. I'm not going to be like EDP and be cussing at everybody and saying that he needs to suck my dick and swallow my cum and all that. I'm not going to do all that. I'm too old to be doing all that. But this is just a learning experience game for us. We need to, again, like I said, we need to fix the mistakes and the errors that were made. We need to cut down on the penalties, all these holdings and pass interferences. We got to cut it out. We've got to cut it out. Luckily, we didn't. Well, we did fumble at the goal line with Wentz, but that was the only one. We had 2 turnovers. They had no turnovers. What I like about this game is even though we took the loss, Carson Wentz still managed to put up, I want to say, 347 yards and 1 touchdown. No interceptions, but 347 yards, 1 touchdown in Seattle. That's hard to do. Just my opinion. That's really hard to do in Seattle. Russell Wilson, I think, had 2 touchdowns, no turnovers or no interceptions. So let's, on to the next one. Like I say, on to the next one. Learn from this game. This loss, this bad loss, I'm sure it's eating the guys alive. They couldn't do more, but we can't win every game. So, and like I said, just learn from it. But the good thing about this game is, we still control our destiny. We're still 10-2. Vikings may have taken that top spot, but we're still there. We're still in control of our destiny. So we just gotta keep executing. We need to play Eagles football like we've been doing, like we should have done last night. So let's get her done. On to the Rams. Hopefully they'll put up a good fight. Well, I'm pretty sure they'll put up a good fight. They have a good running back in Gurley, and Jared Goff is playing just as well as Carson Wentz, in my opinion. He's not playing better than Carson Wentz. He's playing as good as him, if that makes sense. So let's get them prepared for next week. Again, fix the issues that we had. Stop the penalties. That's what really killed us, was all those penalties. Every play, it seemed like every play was a penalty. Pass interference, holding, encroachment, all of it, ridiculous. So we just gotta learn from this game and move on. Really, we can't wallow. We can't wallow in this loss, say, what if this, what if that? You can say that, but what it's not gonna, it's not gonna bring, we lost. It's not gonna bring anything back. So we just gotta suck it up, move on, and, play the next one. Like Carson Wentz says all the time, we go into every game 1-0, and that's the mentality they need to, keep instilling, 1-0 every game. So that's my time, guys. On to the Rams. Looking for a good game. And that's it. So bad loss, but nothing to worry about. We'll be just fine. You know, as Eagles fans, we tend to panic when we face adversity, but we got to learn how to calm down and, you know, just trust the process. I say that all the time. Trust the process. You know, the 76ers say it too. Trust the process. You know, you can't expect to win every game, even though I'm sure that's what we wanted. After we lost to the Chiefs, we're not gonna win every game. It's just not gonna happen. You know, there are teams bigger and better than the Eagles. I'm just gonna say it. And Seattle showed that yesterday, that they're, you know, not, I wouldn't say better. They just, you know, they're more experienced than we are. You know, we're a young team trying to rebuild. No, I'm not gonna use that excuse, because when we were 10-1, we weren't saying we're a young team trying to rebuild. So I'm not even gonna say that. We just need to be more prepared for teams like this, because it's gonna get harder down the road. It's gonna get even harder when we make the playoffs. So we thought Seattle gave us a good fight. Wait till we get in the playoffs. You know, these teams now that we're playing in the last stretch, you know, they're playing for a playoff spot. You know, they're showing teams that they're in it to win it, just like we are. So we just got to, again, take it one game at a time, you know, trust the process, and really just go out and play Eagles football. So that's it for me, guys. Big Country signing out, guys. Fly, Eagles, fly. Bleed green, win or lose. And y'all know what to do. Let's make somebody smile. I'm out of here.